Hi everyone, I hope you're well and I hope you've been able to enjoy the sunshine despite the unusual circumstances we're in. We've got a few rainy days now, so I've got a fantastic craft to fill some of your spare time. We're going to make a Viking Longship out of a milk bottle and a few other little bits. Okay, so first things first, we need to cut the boat shape out of our milk bottle. Now make sure you've washed and dried it, and a pro tip, after you've dried your milk bottle, keep the lid off, don't put it back on. After you've washed your milk bottle, sorry. We don't want the lid on now, we want it off, it's going to get in the way, it's going to make it more difficult for us to cut, so take that off. The great thing about milk bottles is they have this wonderful raised print here that looks very much like the front of a Viking boat. Now I did say you need a pencil earlier, but for this the best thing to have is a felt pen, because the pencil doesn't draw very well onto the bottle. But we're going to follow this line coming down here to draw our boat shape, to begin our boat shape. So when we get to where this dips off, we're going to come along the length of it, maybe just arcing slightly down and then coming back up. And now you see at the end here, again we've got another line, it's quite faint, it's hard to see, just here. We're going to aim to come up to that and then come across to make the back of our boat. So we're going to come up to about here, up like that, and then across the back of our boat. We're going to take the same shape around the back. Yeah. Brilliant that we just come in line with this line here, which is fantastic. Come across it, to cut around it, and around here. Okay, so cutting, I find the best way to start, because we're going to need this bit later on for our mast, is to cut through this bit here, anywhere as high up as you can. Now it takes a bit of effort, you might have to just go back and forth with your scissors a bit, and you might need to get someone to help you. But once that's off, you can start cutting down in here. Now, again, my advice, as it often is with cutting, is to cut as close to the line as you can without actually cutting along the line to start with, just to get rid of a lot of that excess plastic. This is going to make it hard for you to cut accurately. Do not throw this away, we are going to use this for the mast. Okay, now you can take your time, do a nice neat cut all the way around the line. Okay, so we've got this off-cut from our milk bottle. We're going to use this for our sail. So we're going to draw the sail shape. So the sail is going to start at the top of this stem. This is going to be our mast, and our sail is going to be this plastic here. So it's all going to be connected. Across here, a little bit tough in places because of the plastic being bent. We have to get rid of all of this, so we're going to come across, but also go under here and take this bit off. Don't want to cut through that line, just be careful there. Perfect. And one more thing to do is cut a little way up in 4 places around here, because we're going to need these flaps a bit later on. So I fold them up, doesn't matter that they're different lengths, try and make them come up to the same point. Okay, that's your mast. so while those two are drying, you can start to make your shield to go on the outside of your boat. So 6 is a good number, do as many as you want. Use your milk bottle lid, and you're just going to draw around it with your pencil. Once you've drawn your circles, just cut them out. Okay, and one last thing to do with your circles once they're cut, well, you can do whatever you want, you can do any design you want or paint anything you want on there. The easiest thing to do is just draw a cross. Okay, we've now got most of our boat ready. We just need to attach the different pieces. So we're going to attach the mast first. So you've cut these bits here, but you're going to pull them back in for now, because you need to thread it through something first. So you've got this bit of your card. You should still have some card left. You're going to cut a strip of this card that will fit in the bottom of your boat here. So this is just a tiny bit wide. I'm going to cut a bit more off. Just check that it fits. Perfect. Okay, so now I want to cut a hole, quite a small hole in the centre of this. So the easiest way to do this is to fold it in half, snip just in the middle here, not too far, open it back out again. I'm just going to cut a small hole. I definitely don't want it too big. Okay, now taking my mast, I'm going to thread this bit through the hole, turn my mast into position, and then open these out underneath. Okay, so all that's left to do is attach our shields. Again, you can use glue here. If you've got some PVA glue, it works really well. It will stick them on nice and firmly, like on the model I showed you earlier. If not though, and it's what I'm going to do now, is just fold over some tape, whatever tape you've got, and you can just place them on. Now it won't last as long, but it will be a lot quicker. Place them on in any order you like. Now, if you do glue them, they will slide about a little bit at first. You'll have to hold them down, or try and keep them in place, or keep it still for a little while. But once you've done that, you do the other side, and there it is, your Viking Longship.